This is the Key TV Nightly News, which is also on Key Radio 103.3 FM. I am Jacqueline Corey. Thank you for joining us. Here are the headlines. President Adama Barrow on Friday inaugurated the newly constructed Serekunda mosque valued at $33.3 million. Chief Justice Hassan B. Jallow has ordered a coroner's inquest into the circumstances surrounding the death of 27-year-old Omar Baji, who died in Madinaring during a police incident on 26 September 2025. Minister of Basic and Secondary Education Habibatu Drame has released a statement marking World Teachers' Day on Sunday, 5th October 2025, paying tribute to the dedication and service of Gambian teachers and stakeholders. At the 80th UN General Assembly in New York, during the Global Center on Adaptation Leaders Dialogues and Climate Vulnerable Forum, Gambia's Environment Minister Rohit John Manjang called for urgent transformative climate action. In sports news, the Gambia national team coach Jonathan McKinstry has announced a 23-man squad for the final two World Cup qualifying matches against Gabon and Seychelles during an online press conference. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. Thank you for joining us. In a historic occasion for Serekunda, President Adama Barrow on Friday inaugurated the newly constructed Serekunda mosque valued at $33.3 million. As QTV's Ansumana Isunyasi reports, the magnificent structure is the town's oldest mosque.
The Serekunda Mosque, a central place of worship and community gathering for many years, has been revitalized through the intervention of President Adama Barrow. Originally established by Sire Job, the 19th century founder of Serekunda, the mosque had deteriorated over time due to lack of funds for maintenance. Following a personal visit and recognizing the challenges in securing support, President Barrow pledged to finance its renovation. At the inauguration, he expressed appreciation to the local community for their steadfast commitment to faith and religious values.
Serekunda fi ma def fi 10 years fukki at la fi def sun kër fi rek la nek ci gannaaw fi suma magga ngi ni këram la nekkon alay kasse.
I used to live here for 10 years, just a few compounds from this mosque. So like many of you here, this mosque holds a special place in my heart. Today is an important day for this community and for Islam in the Gambia. I am happy to witness and preside over this inauguration ceremony and would like to thank the people who supported me to make this a reality.
Religious Affairs Minister Hamad Nkeba, Supreme Islamic Council President Sheikh Alaji Esa Dabo, and Community Representative Unda Nyang all underscored the significance of the occasion. They urged the mosque committee and the people of Serekunda to safeguard and maintain the mosque to ensure its long-term sustainability.
Islam plays a central role in the president's daily life, and this building here is a testament to his commitment to faith and community development. I encourage you to maintain peace and remain law-abiding. What the president has done with such intentions will contribute significantly to advancing Islam in this country. And for that, I pray that Allah blesses him abundantly. He made a promise and kept his promise. He is a man of his word. And so for that reason, the community of Serekunda remains deeply grateful.
Community leaders Alaji Mohammed Job, Imam of Serekunda Mosque, and Alaji Babakar Job, the Alcalo of Serekunda, are the great-grandchildren of Syed Job, the founder of Serekunda.
I extend my deepest gratitude to you, Mr. President. You are not only a man of peace, but also a man of faith. Our community is thankful for your unwavering support, and we pray for your continued well-being. Quran speaks highly of people who contribute to advancing Islam, and there can be no greater contribution to Islam than building a mosque. I pray that Allah blesses you and all those who supported you in bringing this project to life. For us, this is more than just a dream come true.
Now fully restored and ready to continue its role as a central hub of faith and community, the Serekunda Mosque stands as a beacon of spirituality. For generations, it has been a place of worship and learning, with its rich history and legacy serving as a lasting testament to the enduring strength of faith and communal unity. Ansmane Nyasi for KTV News.
Following the death of 27-year-old Omar Baji, who reportedly lost his life in Mandinari during a police incident on 26 September 2025, Chief Justice Hassan B. Jallow has ordered a coroner's inquest to investigate the circumstances surrounding his death. Mamadou Gajeka tells us more.
The order followed an application filed by the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice under the Coroner's Act. His Lordship, Chief Justice Hassan B. Jallow, has directed that the inquiry be presided over by Principal Magistrate Anna O. Mendy at the Brikama Magistrates Court in the West Coast region. The death of 27-year-old Omar Baji on Friday, 26 September, sparked protests in Mandinaring and Lamen. Police say he collapsed while fleeing during a patrol, but eyewitnesses and relatives claimed he was beaten by officers, disputing the official account. The judiciary emphasized its commitment to transparency and accountability in handling the matter and assured the public and media that further updates will be provided as the process progresses. Mamadou Gajaga, QTV News.
Habibatu Drame, Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, has issued a statement for World Teachers' Day on Sunday, 5 October 2025, paying tribute to the dedication and service of Gambian teachers and students, parents and stakeholders. As Dubai tells us more.
World Teachers' Day offers an opportunity to reflect on the invaluable role teachers play in society, the challenges they face, and the urgent need to support and empower them. Dr. Habibatu Drame, Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, commends teachers, students, parents, and other stakeholders for their dedication and unwavering commitment to education and the teaching profession.
You have demonstrated remarkable commitment and a high sense of duty by taking your education seriously. The 2025 GABES and WASC results stand a clear testament to the energy, time, and resources our educators have invested in shaping our future. The ministry and staff understand that for teachers to truly thrive, an environment grounded in collaboration and mutual respect is essential. In this spirit, we acknowledge the invaluable role of the Gambia Teachers Union, the management of GTU, CCU, and the Catholic Education Secretariat Credit Union for their continued collaboration and unprecedented support to the ministry.
In the Gambia, teachers guide students despite limited resources and low pay, helping them gain literacy skills and instilling values that shape them into responsible citizens. Dr. Habibatu Drame highlighted the significance of this year's World Teachers' Day's theme, recasting teaching as a collaborative profession.
This theme speaks volumes about the dynamic and evolving nature of teaching. It reminds us that teaching at its very core is not a solitary endeavor, but a collective symphony, one that brings together the hearts and minds of educators, students, parents, and the wider community to shape the future of our country.
Minister Drame emphasized the importance of collaborating with stakeholders and implementing initiatives to improve teachers' welfare.
We have recently launched the Professional Standard Board for Teachers, which will be responsible for setting benchmarks for teaching excellence, providing avenue for professional growth, and ensuring our educators are equipped to navigate an ever-evolving educational landscape. Furthermore, we are excited about the anticipated inception of the Teacher Service Commission under the Professional Standard Board. This commission will serve as a pivotal institution dedicated to overseeing the welfare, training, and career progression of teachers. In the near future, the ministry, working in strategic partnership with MRC Holland Foundation, the Gambia Teachers Union, and other development partners, will focus on improving and expanding teacher quarters. This initiative will enhance accommodation facilities, ensuring they are better maintained and more widely available.
World Teachers' Day celebrates educators who shape the future, guiding children not only in learning but also in character and values. Their dedication inspires growth, resilience, and curiosity, reminding us all of the vital role teachers play in society. Aissatou Bari, QTV News.
On the sidelines of the 88th United Nations General Assembly in New York at the Global Center on Adaptation, Leaders Dialogues and the Climate Roundtable Forum, the Gambia's Minister of Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources, Rohey John Manjang, made a compelling call for urgent and transformative climate action. Julian Jai has the rest of that details.
On the sidelines of the 88th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, Minister Rohey John Manjang stressed that climate action must shift from pledges to concrete, large-scale solutions that rise to the urgency of the crisis. She detailed the devastating impact climate change is already inflicting on the Gambia. Rising seas, causing saline intrusion that destroys rice fields, threatening national food sovereignty, while coastal erosion puts the vital tourism sector and thousands of livelihoods at risk. She also highlighted that, despite limited resources, the Gambia has taken decisive steps to tackle climate change. The government has invested in large-scale mangrove restoration projects to protect coastlines and biodiversity, secure disaster risk financing to enable rapid response during emergencies, and power health centers with renewable energy to ensure essential services continue amid climate shocks. Minister Manjang said these efforts are part of the Gambia's climate prosperity investment and financing strategy, a nationally led plan to turn climate risks into economic opportunities through investment in green infrastructure, climate-smart food systems, and renewable energy.
The Gambia urges strong partnership, scale-up adaptation finance, and decisive leadership with direct, flexible, and rapid access to resources. This we will not deny. This call must be reflected in the Baku to Berlin roadmap with tangible progress that heightens the ambitious level. Gambia has always taken the lead when it comes to climate actions. Our NDC 2 has been praised to be one of the most receptive to the net zero ambitions. And we are working also on our policy reform. The leadership spirit is very high, political will is very high. We now have at least working on our most robust legal framework, which is the climate change bill. This is going to shape what government is going to contribute concretely, and also how best we can also engage with international front to make sure that this is being a system that is put in place, but not only a guesswork. You understand that climate change now has moved from the so-called saying of words, but on a reality front. With no country can deny that it is a crisis that we all have to confront with all our strength and all hopes.
The Gambia's Environment Minister urged world leaders to ensure COP30 delivers a comprehensive adaptation package with climate finance that is fast, flexible, affordable, and accessible, especially for vulnerable countries like the Gambia. She also welcomed the upcoming advisory opinion of the International Court of Justice as a crucial opportunity to deepen global responsibility and accelerate climate action. For QTV News, I am Julden Yai.
We will now go for a commercial break. When we return, we have national and sports news stories. Do stay tuned.
Browse with us. QCell brings you a promo like never before. Get unlimited internet for just $25. Yes! Recharge $25 and enjoy the convenience of free internet from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day with our Browse with Us promo. With this amazing offer, you can browse, stream, and download all your favorite movies for free. So why wait? Recharge $25 today and enjoy free internet only with QCell between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Senior Bus, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Looking for the perfect place to promote your product or place your advert? Look no further than QTV. We are the premier destination for businesses looking to connect with Gambian audiences and beyond. At QTV, we offer a variety of advertising solutions to suit your needs and budget. With our diverse range of programming, you can be sure that your ad will reach a broad and engaged audience. From our popular news broadcast to our exciting music and entertainment programming, QTV has something for everyone. QTV, the premier destination for advertising in the Gambia. Contact us today and let us help you reach your audience.
Welcome back from that commercial break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV Nightly News and I'm Jacqueline Gully. Now, 25 staff from the Alternative Dispute Resolution Secretariat have been certified after completing a week-long training under the EU UNDP GREAT project. Yafatuke has more.
The initiative, led by the EU UNDP Gambia's Responsive and Accountable Democratic Transition GREAT project, seeks to enhance the Secretariat's capacity to deliver effective dispute resolution services and expand access to justice nationwide. The newly certified mediators are expected to play a pivotal role in reducing conflict, fostering dialogue and promoting social cohesion. They will help resolve disputes more effectively between individuals, communities and institutions while providing alternatives to lengthy and costly litigation. Kumba Jabate is among the newly certified mediators.
It will do a great thing for me. Personally, I have been a peace ambassador for an organization, so I know what it meant to be peaceful and how peace is important to our society. So being able to give out the knowledge that I've learned here today to the society to make sure that peace is prevailed would help me a lot.
The program, which commenced on Monday, was facilitated by the Klingendahl Institute of the Netherlands, a globally recognized center for diplomacy and conflict management. Trainers, including Jenny Solomon, led participants through practical exercises, case studies and simulations to enhance their skills in mediating real-world disputes.
Mark and I realized very quickly on the very first day that we were dealing with a very experienced and knowledgeable and keen group that brought tremendous energy to the training. Your insights and your examples from your own community life, the businesses, family settings, and your commitment to peaceful resolution of conflicts have enriched this training in so many ways.
Kumba Jau, Executive Secretary for the ADRS, and James Modiba, Manager of the EU UNDP GREAT project, emphasized that the knowledge acquired by the participants is invaluable.
This understanding is critical as we work together to enhance access to justice to all, to not only reduce the burden on our courts, but most importantly, serve the vulnerable and marginalized in our communities who need our services most.
You've been here for the last 1 week, and we have no doubt that you've learned, your skills have been enhanced. Now that has to be reflected in your productivity.
Abdullah Koli is the Registrar General at the Ministry of Justice.
I commend the ADR staff for embracing this opportunity to deepen your expertise, refine your techniques, and reaffirm your roles as custodian of peaceful resolution.
Mediation and conflict resolution tools are essential as they provide communities with practical ways to resolve disputes without resorting to violence or lengthy court battles. Skilled mediators help ease tensions, encourage mutual understanding, and guide parties towards solutions that are acceptable by all. The certification of these 25 ADR staff marks a significant step towards stronger, more peaceful communities. Equipped with practical mediation skills, they are now better prepared to resolve conflicts, foster dialogue, and promote justice across the Gambia. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatu Gay.
The Jalov Care Center, in partnership with CS Painting, has rehabilitated the Maltu Central Prison by painting its facilities as part of ongoing efforts to support prison rehabilitation and create a more conducive environment for inmates and staff. Mamna Buka has the rest of that story.
The Jalov Care Center, a Gambian non-profit established in 2023, works to rehabilitate and reintegrate ex-prisoners, migrant returnees, and individuals struggling with substance abuse, helping them become productive and financially independent members of society. The center, through its MOU with the Gambia Prison Service, provides aftercare services to inmates. This includes offering counseling, rehabilitation, and skills development. In line with this commitment and in collaboration with CS Painting, efforts are underway to give Maltu Central Prison a fresh coat of paint. Aissatou Jallow, CEO of Jollof Care, called the initiative a major boost to community support and outlined plans to further improve the prison's environment.
We really are looking forward to have more support. We have a lot of activities, upcoming activities for next year. We have like the bakery, and they have a tailoring workshop here at the Mile too. But then we really need to kind of like revamp it a little bit and get some more machines for them. And not only that, we're looking at the entrepreneurship aspect. We wish to turn that into a revenue kind of basis so that they can be maybe sewing uniforms for schools or other offices. They will come and patronize them.
Usman Sinera, CEO of CS Painting, said $400,000 have already been spent painting Maltu Central Prison, describing the project as a rewarding way to give back to his country.
As a Gambian, I don't think we should wait to be called. We need to take action. We did this painting because we are a painting company, and I believe others are there that do other kind of skills works. Of course, they need to jump in and do the right thing. You know, it's for the Gambia. We are all Gambian. If we don't do this, we can't have no other outsiders come in here and help.
Lamin Sow, Commissioner of Operations of the Maltu Central Prison, commended the efforts of Jollof Care and CS Painting and encouraged others to follow their example.
The prison is based on 3 R's. This is the reformation, rehabilitation, and reintegration. And when we talk about this, it's a big component, and it's a component that you know that only the prisons might not be able to fulfill it fully. So we need a lot of partnership, you know, so that at least we can all get to the bottom of it.
As the painting project nears completion, it is expected to bring a renewed and positive transformation to the prison environment. Mam Nabuka, reporting for QTV News.
Coming up next is sports news. The Gambia national team coach Jonathan McKinstry has announced a 23-man squad for the final 2 World Cup qualifying matches against Gabon and Seychelles. The announcement was made during an online press conference on Thursday. Our sports reporter Mamadou Gajaga has the details.
The 23-man squad to face Gabon and Seychelles later this month has been announced. James Gomez, who missed the previous selection window due to personal reasons, returned to the team, while Abdoulaye Cissé also makes a comeback. Although the Gambia had already missed out on World Cup qualification, coach Jonathan McKinstry emphasizes that the upcoming matches remained important for the team.
Gabon are under a little bit of pressure, and we can hopefully take advantage of some of the things that may happen in that type of game that wouldn't happen in other types of games. We look back to 18 months ago when we lost 3-2 in Franceville, a game that was very close and where we largely dominated sort of 45, 50 minutes of the game, only to come up a little bit short in the second half. So we go in with no fear of Gabon, but we also know we're playing against an opponent who have the biggest prize in football on their doorstep if they can win their 2 remaining games. So it's definitely a big game. And for us, we go in wanting always to test ourselves.
Some notable players will be absent for the upcoming matches. Defender Serif Sinyan misses out due to accumulation of yellow cards, while Abdoulaye Sanyang and Adama Bojang are sidelined with injuries. Youngster Yankuba Minte of Brighton and Hove Albion, a nominee of the English Premier League Player of the Month for September, is included in the squad. Also selected are Musa Barrow in stellar form for Saudi Pro League side Al Tawoun and team captain Omar Koli. Coach Jonathan McKinstry highlighted the importance of the final game against Seychelles.
We go into the final game of the group against the Seychelles, and look, that's a game for us to go and be very professional. And, the Seychelles go out every match putting 100% effort into the games, looking for those results. They're a developing nation, but I think you look all over the African continent, and the lesson is that if you underestimate one of the developing nations, you can very easily find yourself slipping on a banana skin. So we've got to go into the Gabon or the Seychelles game with maximum focus. But we'll think about that after the full-time whistle against Gabon. At the moment, and for the first week in camp, it's going to be 100% focus on the Gabon match. And then once we come away from that, we can turn our focus to Seychelles.
The Gambia sits third in Group F with 10 points from 8 matches, recording 4 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. Their last 2 fixtures saw convincing victories, 3-1 against Kenya and 2-0 over Burundi. These back-to-back wins reflect the team's significant progress in the September FIFA World Rankings. Coach Jonathan McKinstry remains confident that despite missing World Cup qualification, the 23-man squad, featuring key players like Yankuba Minte and Musa Barrow, will approach the final matches against Gabon and Seychelles with focus, aiming to build momentum and strength. Mamudu Gajaga, QTV News.
That story by Mamudu Gajaga brings us to the end of the news, but do join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the Weekend Review with Modern Boj and Ansumane Sonyasi. Thanks for watching and bye.